Hey, I'm back with another video. I know I tend to talk a lot, but I see so many negativity and so many things going on within, this world. And especially on Twitter, I have a habit of typing in certain topics, and HIV is one of the topics that I type into the search bar. And to see the comments and to see the way people joke about it, and the way that people are uneducated on it. It really bothers me. And for me to sit there and tweet about it will take time. So I'd rather just do a video and talk about it. HIV is a virus that is caught through having unprotected sex, male or female. It's not just a gay disease. As I said many times before in the videos, it's not just a gay disease. You can get it from dirty needles if you're a drug user, or if you're in a medical facility and you make a mistake and prick yourself with the needle while dealing with someone who was positive. Bodily fluids, if you're having sexual intercourse, or if you're giving oral sex, or licking things and sticking tongues inside things, yeah, you can get it like semen and vaginal fluids. Breastfeeding, a mother can give it to a child while the baby is breastfeeding and drinking the milk from a mother who is HIV positive. People think that you can get HIV from just hugging, breathing the same air as an HIV positive person, which is really crazy to me. People are just afraid to deal with it. They're afraid to even talk about it. And this is why many people are being infected each and every day. Every time I say HIV, someone is being told they're positive. HIV, someone's being told they're positive. Just being realistic about it. I'm not causing or putting a curse over nobody. I'm just being realistic because the numbers are steady climbing due to the negativity, the ignorance that people have towards HIV, and people think that, oh, well, it's not going to be me. Oh, I'm not going to catch that because I'm not going to have sex, so I'm always going to wear a condom, which really don't work out all the time, because I'm proof of the pudding that I don't always wear a condom before I was positive. So this is something that needs to be talked about each and every day. People won't get tired of hearing me talk about it. They won't get tired of people like Ray Lewis Thornton on Twitter. If you search her by RAELT, search her, or you can search by search Hadir Broadbent, One Tough Pirate. Those three right there, they talk about HIV each and every day and educate those. So to get back, it's crazy, to see these type of comments. People, young people, especially young guys, that would joke about, oh yeah, you're gonna catch that, that AIDS for hugging somebody, or just sharing the same utensils. I've heard some clients say that their family members have got their own utensils, got their own blankets, wash their clothes separately. They always have bleach right there on the spot if a person bleed, or if a person put their dish inside with other dishes of other people who are negative. And it's silly. It's very, very silly. I know that you want to be cautious, but making a person feel lower than what they feel right then and there is crazy. Get educated upon it. You can't get HIV from sharing utensils. I'm pretty sure people don't want to share utensils anyway, but you can't get it from sharing the same plate, the same bathroom, bathtub, or whatever. All those things are supposed to be clean anyway. So I'm just putting that out there. The same comforter, the same clothes. You can't get it through that way. Once HIV hits the air, if I cut my hand and the blood is exposed to air, it's automatically dead. You don't want to have anybody's blood on you anyway, but the HIV won't affect you that way. The HIV, this topic, it sickens me to see that people are still uneducated about it, and they make jokes about it like it's funny. You never know who's watching. You never know who is infected. Everybody looks good. Okay, everybody may not look skinny, or may not look like the typical HIV positive or AIDS person. You have to be watchful, because you can keep a person. Hold on, let me get back into frame. Ooh, okay. Okay, there we go. You can get back. You can say the wrong thing to the wrong person. You can hold a person back from just opening up to you. It's like a person's crying out for help. It's like they don't know how to tell somebody that they're positive. It's like a person wants somebody to know, but they're afraid of how they will act, or if they will lose any friends, or someone will start treating them different. We are in 2010. It's not back in the 80s. It's not back in the early 90s, where everybody was afraid, when everybody was quarantined and put in bubbles, and put in separate doctors' rooms, and shunned away. And to tell you the truth, that's still going on to this day, as far as people. Even some medical professionals, like nurses, RNs, are treating HIV positive people differently. And I have seen it in various hospitals, which sickens me as well. Them people, they need an in-service of being taught the proper way of handling HIV positive patients, or AIDS patients. This topic, it makes no sense, because it hurts me. Even though I'm open with my status, it still bothers me, and it hurts to see that these people out here are joking. HIV/AIDS is nothing to play about. It's nothing that you don't want. I don't wish this on nobody. Even though it's a virus that you can live with, that you can maintain, I still wouldn't wish this on nobody. I really wouldn't, because the problems that we face and the problems that we go through, we have our ups and we have our downs. What you need to do is open up a book, open up your eyes, and have your ears open as well, and take in the information, the right information, and not just take what somebody just say, and learn something. And everything that I'm saying is true. I work in the field. I've been in the field for almost 3.5 years. So I know, lies. 2.5 years. Been positive for 3.5 years, but been in the field for 2.5 years. So I know things. I read the book, and there's still more things that I'm going to learn about. But I'm sharing my life experience. I know people go through different methods of not being shunned away or being talked about differently, because they're not out with their status. That's the difference. They're not out with their status. If they was, then they will see a difference. To believe it or not, people are still acting different, and still saying bad things about those who are positive. You don't have to be a person who has to sleep around all the time with Tom, Dick, and Harry, or Shaniqua, Bonquisha, or those ghetto names, but all the girls on the blocks, or all the guys on the block. And I'm gonna say this again. You just can't get it from DL men. Yes, some guys have done it, but it's just not DL men who are infecting these women or infecting these guys. You have older men and women manipulating these young minds and these young people, and not telling them a damn thing about their status. That's how I was infected. Being young, being stupid, and putting my life into an older person's hand. And I wound up getting a load full of stuff that could have been prevented. I feel as though that everybody is entitled to enjoy themselves, enjoy life, have all the sex in the world if they want to, but use condoms. Get educated. You can still be with someone who is HIV positive. I've known people who been together for years. You have a positive man or woman. You have a negative man or woman, and they're together. And the person is not even, and the HIV negative person is not even bothered by it because they use condoms. They use the precautionary methods of not being infected with HIV. So I just want to shed some light. Maybe I didn't touch every topic that I wanted to touch on in this video, but majority of what I wanted to say is out there. And if I say anything wrong, correct me. If I say anything that offended you, let me know. But I know I'm speaking from my own experience and hopefully from other people's experience. So just keep your ears open. Watch what you say, because what you say can affect the next person, because your best friend may be positive and you just don't know. Or your mom and dad, your aunt, anybody in your family could be positive, and if you're joking about someone dying from AIDS or dying from HIV, or saying that, oh yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with this person because she positive or he positive, I ain't gonna catch that shit. Excuse me for my language, but that's what they say. You have to see what these people say on Twitter. Go on Twitter and type in HIV, and you will see what I'm talking about. Or even go on Facebook or just type it in. You'll see what I'm talking about. The negativity that is out there. So watch out for my next video, because it may be a part 2, because I see I'm running out of time. So later. Goddamn people talking about this.